Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'd be happy to assist you with doing so. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Today we're tapping to the zodiac sign of Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in your chart, okay? It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on this channel and you really want to see what's up. Thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. Hello there. Hi, how you doing? Okay. All right. The card we have for you, Gemini, it says, suck it up, accept your karma. Okay? Suck it up, accept your karma. Okay? Gemini, you could be saying this to someone. You could be telling someone, look, this is what you deserve. This is your karma. You should suck it up. Stop complaining. Maybe there's someone around you, Gemini, who could be complaining about something that they are going through, that they are experiencing. And you could be saying, look, suck it up. You know, this is your turn to feel the burn. So stop crying. Okay? So this could be your energy. Maybe you feel like you are experiencing some sort of karma. Maybe you feel like things are stagnant. Things aren't where you would like them to be at this time in your life. And Spirit is saying for you to be patient and not assume the worst, okay? Or you may be experiencing some karma, okay? In one way or another, okay? And so sticking out in this picture here, Gemini, I must share with you, this lady, her foot is highlighted here. So someone maybe could experience some kind of injury, maybe hurt their foot or hurt their ankle. Be careful, Gemini, as you move around. This is not to project fear, but be cautious, you know, where you're walking, where you're stepping. Be sure that you don't have things all over the floor that you or someone close to you, Spirit is saying, could possibly trip over, okay? And so if this is not your energy, Gemini, this could be someone who is around you, someone close to you, someone that you know. Okay? This could also be making someone feel very upset when you say this to them, that it's their karma for them to get over it, suck it up. Okay? What else Gemini needs to know for their highest good? What else Gemini needs to know? All right, thank you. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so yes, Gemini, you could feel like there's an energy of some kind of dark entity that is present, okay? Person, place, or thing you're into. You could feel like you are chained to a situation. Maybe you feel it's never ending. Maybe you feel that you are binded or bonded to a situation, okay? And if this is not your energy, this is someone around you. There could be someone confiding in you, Gemini, speaking to you, talking to you about what they're going through. This could be regarding a personal, private relationship, their marriage. This could be their finances, a living situation. And you're like, every time I turn around, you've always got something going on. And you're probably telling them, suck it up, get over it. And I also see this person becoming upset. Like, what do you mean, suck it up? What do you mean, get over it? And you could be explaining how you have been through mishaps within your, within your own personal life, that they're not the only one with this 8 of Cups. You could be trying to maybe really inspire this person. They may feel that you're trying to tear them down, but you're not. You're really trying to inspire and empower them. You're letting them know this is not the end all be all, but if this is your turn to feel the burn. This is your karma. Deal with it. It will not last forever. I hear someone saying it will not last forever. I hope you can see that. Apologize if you can't. Okay. And so you could be sharing with them experiences that you have had in your life or a similar situation. And you could be trying to show this friend, I'm picking up that this is a friend, a best friend, or maybe a favorite cousin or something, or a sibling that is confiding in you about the woes and the troubles that they're having in their life. And you're trying to explain that things will get better or trying to uplift them, but they're just not receiving it. And as I said, this could be regarding a relationship. This is one person walking out the door and the other one holding a small child, okay? Maybe there is a feud, over children, over who's going to have custody, a custody battle. There could be a divorce or just a separation, okay, or just some mess going on in someone's home front personally, okay, regarding their finances or the separation of a relationship, okay. But no matter how much you explain to them that it is possible for them to change their world and make things better, it looks like this person is being stubborn. But they want you to constantly be there and be that listening ear. And you're like, look, if you're not going to take my advice, because I've been there, I've done that with the temperance energy, Gemini, you or this person could have Sagittarius placement in their chart. You're like, look, I'm trying to tell you and show you how you can regain your balance and your stability. You have to let this play out. You have to allow everything, nature, to take its course, I'm hearing. Okay. This person could be very impatient with the hangman energy here. Very impatient, ready to see results, ready to see a turnaround, like right now, win. This person could be acting very anxious and full of anxiety as well. Okay. This person could also be a chatty patty with the 7 of Wands, maybe sharing their business, their plans with a lot of people, maybe on the phone, complaining, whining in a lot of people's ear. You could be informing them not to do that, because for this person is sharing so much of their business. Either this is you or them who's ever going through this karma situation where you feel that things are stagnant or stale in your life. This person is sharing their business and plans so much with other people that it's creating more toxicity. It's creating more friction in their lives. And maybe you're trying to tell them, look, you have to be patient and be still sometime, because, sharing your business and your plans with everyone, with 5 and 10 people, each and every day, someone could text you or call you and just say, hey, how you doing? And you're like, I'm not doing too good. I burnt the eggs this morning. I hit my toe on the bed. This person is literally like dumping their mess, using people as a waste site, as I like to call it. They're dumping their toxic dark energy onto other people. They literally, when someone asks them how are they doing, they literally tell people what they are doing and how they are doing. And it's causing people to really attach a lot of energy to their plans and how they feel and what they are experiencing. And that's why you hear a lot for you to keep your cards close to your chest, not tell people your plans, not tell people your next moves, because you do not want people's energetic forces all over your ideas, and it's not about a belief system. It's just like gravity. It just is what it is. When you share your business, when you share your plans, anything about you, you're putting it out into the ether for other energy attachments to attach to the process of what you are working on. And not saying that it won't be successful, but it could cause things to be stagnant or not turn out in the way that you desire. Okay. And so that's why you have to be mindful to learn how to move in silence, learn how to not be a chatty patty. It's okay to, excuse me, reach out for advice. It's okay to want to talk to someone, but you should not be in a space or place where whenever you are experiencing a hardship, you must tell everyone okay? At least narrow it down to one person, okay? Or really, do some prayer and meditation and go within, or narrow it down. You don't need to tell 100 people what's going on, okay? Because it does matter and it does take an effect. And some people believe and some people don't, and we have free will. And so those people who are so against and say, oh, that's not real, that's not true, those are the ones who really get their bums kicked. Okay. The next card we have here is the King of Cups. And so, Gemini, this is your destined energy here. So Spirit is saying, give it time. If this is you going through the stagnation, feeling like things aren't panning out for you, Spirit is saying you're going to have to see it through. Or if this is for someone that they are going to have to see it through, but this is their destined energy or either yours. So put it where it resonates. Okay. Okay. You have to just let things take its course. And often because, when you hear nothing, when there's a lot of silence in your life, maybe you're waiting on a response from something you applied for, and you're like, wow, I haven't heard nothing. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. What's going on? What's going on? That does not mean that you're being denied. That does not mean that it's not going to happen. That just means that this is your me time. Enjoy your silence. And at the right time, things will arrive. It's not always negative, but we're so quick to go to, that stinking thinking, that negative place. And we like to contemplate on it. Energy goes where the mind flows. And so you want to be mindful. So the Ace of Wands, you're receiving, clarity. You're receiving clarity and thumbs up that you must be still at this time. You may have a lot of ideas and things that you want to get done. And Spirit is saying we are aware and we approve of the things you desire, but right now it's just a time to be still. Our ancestors and source can see in spaces and places that the human eye is not have not been privy to have an understanding of, and therefore we do not have access to it. But we have to trust and know that a higher power is always working for our highest good. And there are times where we must be still, and must sit in that solitude or be patient. It may be hard, but nothing lasts forever. We're always in evolution and it's consistent. And so Spirit wants you to trust that. And also, I'm also picking up, Gemini, that there's someone who needs to learn how to have patience as well. So be mindful. This could also be a test. Okay, this could be a test, not just karma, just a test for someone to learn to be still and trust that it's going to work out just fine. This concludes the read. Later.